you've got Pettersson, and what does he typically do from this situation? Typically he shoots, but in this situation, he's making a pass from like the exact same mechanics, from the exact same situation. Okay, so you can see that there's not really any difference in his movement, whether he's making a pass or a shot. So you can see all the same mechanics, all the same setup, and he has the ability to choose pass, shoot, pass, shoot, pass, shoot. So that's the options part of it. Now, the only thing that allows him to do that is if he has absolutely perfect and beautiful balance. You notice that he's not off balance catching and receiving this pass. Okay, and here's another really great example right here. I love this example because you see the exact same mechanics. So what do we see? We see the exact same mechanics lining up for a shot or maybe a pass, but then he turns it into another little pass here. So that's the option that he has there instead of the shot. So when it comes down to being a really good playmaker, what you have and what you create for yourself is options. Options, 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 options. But the only way you can create options for yourself is through balance. Now, what's kind of tricky about this whole thing that Pettersson's got going on here is he's moving backwards, he's kind of crossing over, crossing under, as I like to say, he's stick handling all at the same time. Like there's a lot going on there, but he's perfectly balanced. And so we're gonna go over a couple contrast exercises today that are gonna show you what it's like to have a lot of muscle tension and to therefore, that's probably gonna lead you to be off balance. And then when we contrast that with a couple relaxation exercises, you're gonna see how Pettersson's body auto balances. And you guys are gonna be able to create that for yourself. So that's the first thing. And then the last thing is we're gonna talk a little bit about how, say, Pettersson and Hughes are able to make such quick decisions out there, right? Because you can't be slow with your decisions when you're up against a defender. And it really comes down to your eye behavior. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go right up onto your toes. So you're gonna fully tense your calves, your ankles. Okay, then what I want you to do is I want you to completely soften them and then just drop. You're not trying to do anything. You're literally just gonna come up and then just let your ankles go soft. So we're gonna do that 10 times. So we're just simply gonna go up, feel the tension, and then just soften. Based on Quinn Hughes's movement, you can kind of see how he can pass this way and this way at any moment, okay? So you can kind of see it that right here with this step, just like literally this step right here, it kind of looks like he's about to make this pass here. Now on this step, it kind of looks like he's maybe about to dump it in forward. And then as he enters, what does he end up doing? He actually ends up making this pass here, right? So he actually literally has all these options. So when he has all these options, this poor guy right here is like, which option should I take? Should I try to block this pass, or should I try to block this pass, or how about this dump, right? And so look at the poor guy. He's just standing there. He can't get an angle. He can't get a stick in the lane because he has no clue what he's doing. Like he has no clue what Quinn Hughes is doing. Our very standard stance. So toes facing in, ankles soft, which you now know is super important. Okay. And so we're going to practice stick handling, but when we go to this toe, we're going to make sure to stretch this shoulder and this hip. Okay. And then when we go to this toe, we're going to make sure to stretch this shoulder and this hip. So you want to be here, 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 here. Okay, so literally you want your shoulder protracted and stretching. You should feel a stretch here and you should feel it right here. And then on this side, same thing. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to stick handle stretch like this, stick handle stretch like this. Okay, stick handle, feel the stretch here, stick handle, feel the stretch here. Okay, so start by just feeling the stretch on either side.